Can I tell you something? Turning 40 did not make me feel old at all. What it did do is it made me feel free. One thing that I'm finding is the older that I get, is the less tolerance I have for nonsense, fake expectations, shrinking myself, and trying to make other people feel comfortable by dimming my light. And baby, one thing that I am thanking God for is every bit of wisdom that He has given me over the years to now see that the things that I used to stress over today, baby, I would just be like, girl, please, okay? Please. For me, after I turned 40, I felt like something shifted in me. Actually, I'm going to say approaching 40. And yes, now, girl, hush your mouth. I am over the 40 mark. But anyway, but approaching 40, I'm going to say like 38, 39-ish. I started feeling the shift then. But yes, for me, after I turned 40, I felt the shift, and I actually felt younger. Like, I used to hear stories like when I was growing up, like I used to ask my mom, because my mom was a teen mom. So by the time she turned 40, and I used to ask her, like what her age was, and when she would say 40, I would be like, dang, that's old. Like, to myself though. But for me, when I turned 40, I actually felt younger. I felt like I had the energy of the 20-year-old me, but the wisdom that the 20-year-old me needed during that time. I started to understand who I was, what I would no longer tolerate, and that in itself started creating a softer but yet more bolder version of myself. I used to care way too much about how people perceive me, and when I think about it today, it just absolutely makes no sense to me. Like, it makes absolutely zero sense about how I used to always overanalyze what people may be thinking about me, what they may be saying behind my back, just how I was perceived by others. Baby, now, girl, I don't care. Okay, I don't care. Like, it's absolutely nonsense to me now. Like, when I think about that. But that's the curse and the blessing of being youthful. You know, you don't have as much wisdom. That is the whole point of us being here. The whole point of us being here is to gain wisdom, to learn lessons, to grow, and things of that nature. And when we look back, we can see how we've grown, what probably was running our blood pressure up, that makes absolutely no sense to have been even upset over, you know, now that you're older, okay? So if you're 40 or approaching 40 and you feel out of sorts, know you're in the right place. Let it happen. Let that shift happen. That get the F out of here phase of your life, baby, it's activated. It's happening as you speak. That's why you feeling out of sorts, because you are so used to feeling or trying to understand how other people think of you, or you might have been in a phase of your life where you just over-explained yourself. But now it's like that old you, that young you, that cared about like just stuff that you shouldn't have been caring about. Like, we just shouldn't have been caring about that. But you're fighting against this new wonderful phase of your life, and yeah, that's what you're feeling. That's why you feel out of sorts, because you used to give a crap, but now what's being activated is the get the F out of here, okay? What? And no, that does not mean becoming mean. That means that you're developing boundaries, and that you're choosing peace over chaos, and that you're done with over-explaining yourself and you understand that only certain people deserve access to you and deserves an explanation. So you're now prioritizing you, and that is great. As the girls would say, I love that for you. Okay, so with all that being said, here are 6 things that I actually stopped doing once I turned 40 that was very beneficial to me. So you might want to start doing these things, or you may already be doing these things, or you may want to create your own list of things. I'm just talking to y'all because I just want to tell y'all what I stopped doing, okay? Number 1, I stopped shrinking myself. Phew, okay? Girl, this one right here, I didn't even realize that I was like making myself seem smaller so that other people could feel bigger. I downplay my accomplishments, my opinions, my personality, and even my dreams. But baby, after 40 though, after 40, no ma'am, Spice Ham. If me showing up fully makes someone else feel uncomfortable, I've realized that's not my problem to fix, okay? Sometimes your growth may trigger something in someone else, and it should trigger them to have some self-reflection to figure out what's, stagnant in their life, that whatever I am has triggered something in them, what they need to be more of, Anytime that I felt like if I was in like a season of my life, and maybe the season of like one of my girlfriends' life, or somebody that maybe I saw on social media, if I felt like it triggered something in me, a lot of times what it triggered in me is for me to sit down and reflect on like my life. Like, where am I? Am I doing everything to reach my goals? Not that I wanted what they had, but more so of, am I doing everything to achieve the outcome of the dreams that I have, dreamt about, that has laid in my spirit, and that I put on paper? Am I doing everything in my capability with the 24 hours that I'm given each and every day to make this dream come to reality? So sometimes that trigger is good, that other people feel, if they're willing to take accountability and do some self-reflection and to become a better version of themselves. Now, if that trigger makes them jealous, makes them envious of you, you start feeling that negative energy, baby, that's not your problem to fix, okay? That's a them problem, not a you problem. Move on. Number 2, I stopped caring if I was invited or not. And girl, this used to be a big one for me. This used to really, really bother me. And as my last one said, trigger me. Like, it used to really grind my gears, okay? I be trying to figure out why I wasn't included, why didn't I get the call, and why was I not on the list, okay? Because Laketta always should be on the list, but that used to bother me. I don't know why now. I can't really definitively tell you why that used to bother me, but it did. Now, baby, if I'm not invited, I just automatically assume that God has somewhere else for me to be. And let's be honest, I probably wasn't going anyway. Yeah. One thing that I do know is that peace is expensive, and I am not finna drive myself crazy trying to fit myself into rooms that didn't want me in there anyway, and that doesn't feel good to me. So yes, moving right along. And number 3, I stopped trying to prove my point. So if you tell me, Laketta, the clouds outside are green, you know what? Baby, you're right. You are absolutely correct. Them clouds are green. I used to think that every misunderstanding needs to be on trial. But what I've come to realize is this. People do not want understanding. What they want is an argument. And one thing that I can say about me is that I am too grown, too tired, and too moisturized to participate. I'm just sorry. I just cannot. This one took a while for me because I absolutely thought that closure needed to come from a person, a physical person, through an apology, an explanation, a conversation. I just felt like this is the only way that closure could happen. And like, I be listening to like my 17-year-old daughter. I be listening to her like on the phone with her friends, and like when they're having like misunderstandings or disagreements or even little micro arguments, it's like they're always trying to prove their point. Like they need closure from it, you know. And I just be thinking like, that was once upon a time me. Once upon a time, I felt like, hey, I need to have this argument. I need to have this. You need to explain yourself. Hey, so why did this happen? Baby, now, ask me if I need closure, and ask me what closure means to me. Closure for me is a decision. Sometimes you're not going to get that explanation of why someone hurt you. You're not going to get that apology that you're looking for. Sometimes relationships will not end with that neat little bow. Sometimes you just won't have the type of closure that you're looking for. And one thing that you always want to remember is that peace is more important than having the last word. And my last one, I know I said I was going to give y'all 6, but for time's sake, I am only going to give you 5. And so my number 5 is I stopped abandoning myself. I stopped saying yes, who in my spirit was screaming, no, absolutely not. I just stopped pouring from an empty cup. I stopped looking and asking for permission to rest, to start over, to look good, to feel good, and to go after a dream that you absolutely desire. The older I've gotten, I've come to realize that choosing yourself is not selfish. It is absolutely necessary. So if you're in your 40s, welcome to the era of wisdom, boundaries, and protecting your peace. And if you're not quite there yet, don't be afraid of aging. Aging is not the punishment that we probably were taught from our elders sometimes. You know, what I found is turning 40 felt like freedom. It felt more freeing, spiritually, mentally. I just felt free. I felt like an eagle, like I could soar, and I didn't feel so bogged down with the pettiness of the younger mindset, and not younger mindset, I'm going to say the immature mindset of my 20s and part of my 30s. Okay, yeah, I'm not trying to be that younger version of myself anymore. I am trying to be the healthiest, the happiest, the most confident version of myself. And honestly, that particular woman is the woman that I've always wanted to be. The woman that didn't worry about every minute thing that was happening in my life that honestly did not deserve the energy that I actually gave it. Okay, so I know I'm not the only one. So in the comments, tell me some of the things that you guys have stopped doing since you've turned 40. All right, now, so that was all that I just really wanted to come on here and talk about, is the things that I stopped doing when I turned 40. And I know, again, that you may be in this season already. You may be approaching this season. You may be in your 50s and 60s, and you may even just need a reminder of things that you just will no longer tolerate, because it does not deserve your energy at this point. So with that being said, I cannot wait to talk to y'all on the next one. But remember to always dream big, to show up bigger, braver, and bolder in your life, and definitely in your business if you're a business owner. So always aspire to inspire someone every single moment of your day if you can. All right, now I'll talk to y'all on the next one.